My name is Rae Obasarae. I'm one of the fellows in training at Einstein, Philadelphia. And I have the pleasure today to be with Poonam Velagapudi to discuss our experience here at the ACC Legislative Conference 2017. Welcome, Poonam.
Thank you so much, Ray, for having me.
You're welcome. So one of the things that's been really inspirational and different at this year's ACC conference is that Poonam is the head of our FIT section, and she and Ada have been helping us to moderate. That's Ada Stefanescu, to moderate our FIT sessions here. And on the first day, for the first time, they had the FITs integrated into a pre-legislative conference to prepare us for what the conference involves. So we had brilliant speakers such as Minoa Walsh, Dr. Valentine, and of course Ada Stefanescu, and Poonam Velagapudi moderated the session very well. So I wanted to ask Poonam what inspired her to take on this role to represent us as fellows in training as our section chair.
Thanks for that question, Ray. So I want to go back 3 years when I attended my first legislative conference. I was very lost with a lot of terms. I didn't know how the ACC PAC worked. I didn't know how ACC worked. And so this year, when I had the opportunity to work with Anthony Hilliard, who is the early career chair, we decided that we should have a pre-legislative session dedicated to the FITs so they can learn about all the complex terms, learn about how ACC worked, how the ACC PAC worked, and kind of be well prepared for the actual legislative sessions today, as well as their visit to the Capitol Hill. And our idea was well supported by the ACC staff and leadership, and we had a very successful pre-leg conference session with about 60 FITs. And we have had very positive reviews, and we're very excited.
Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing that. And what I also noticed at this conference as well is that we had women in cardiology, which was there last year, I believe.
It's the VIC leadership workshop always happens before the legislative conference, and it's an annual meeting that I've attended over the past few years.
So something different this year was that Poonam and also Ada Stefanescu helped to moderate this. Were part of the panels. Ada helped discussing about how to secure our grants, and Poonam was part of the panel about dancing your way to a dream job, which is a pretty nifty topic and title. So I'm going to talk to her to share a bit more about how she was involved in that session.
So I had approached Claire about collaborating with the VIC section on working on a couple of sessions, and Claire Duvernoy, who's the chair of the VIC section, was very receptive to the idea, and she invited us FITs to be a part of the panel. Ada Stefanescu, who is at MGH, had talked about how to secure a grant. She was on the panel. I heard she did a great job. And I participated on a panel that discussed about jobs and various things that are important to women in cardiology. The top things that I thought were important and I discussed during this panel discussion was, one, it's okay to take a risk and move or just go out of your comfort zone if you think that the job or the position is right for you. I did that when I went into a cardiology fellowship as well as an interventional fellowship and now a structural fellowship. And I think that's very, very important. The second important thing was mentors. I think mentors, they can make you and they can make a career for you. And for me, I'm very fortunate that I had great mentors during my interventional fellowship, Don Abbott, Herb Erno, during my cardiology fellowship, Dr. Martin Alpert, and this year during my structural year, I cannot emphasize how wonderful Dr. Ajay Kirtane and Dr. Sushil Kodali have been. So all these are mentors that I really respect and I'm very thankful for. And in the ACC, it's Dr. Geeta Raghuveer and Andy Cates. So it's always important to have good mentors. And it doesn't have to be in your same institution or in the same place that you are in, but just tap into people, network at meetings, and I'm sure you'll find the right mentor who suits your needs.
And thank you for that, Poonam. I actually attended that session that Poonam was part of the panel, and I was particularly inspired, even though I'm a male in cardiology. I find that woman add that human touch to our field, and it was very touching for me as well when she told her personal story of being a woman in cardiology. So thank you very much for that. For more videos like this, please log on to youtube.com/fitsonthego. Thank you.